Hello, everyone. This is Elijah. Elijah, the Call of a Prophet, episode 5. And I'll start reading. Uh, it's a scenario that was in 2 Kings chapter 13. And I started at 14. Now Elijah had fallen sick of his sickness, wherein he died. This is right before Elijah died. And Joash, the king of Israel, came down unto him and wept over his face and said, O my father, the chariots of Israel and the horses thereof. And Elijah said to him, Take the bow and the arrow. And he took the bow and arrow. And he said to the king of Israel, Put it in your hand upon the bow. And he put it upon it. And Elijah pulled his hand upon the king's hands. And he said, Open the window eastward. And he opened it. Then Elijah said, Shoot. And he shot and said, The arrow of the Lord's deliverance. Notice, the arrow of the Lord's deliverance. And I'm just paraphrasing here. What did it require of this particular king to get an arrow of the Lord's deliverance? Okay? And the arrow of the Lord's deliverance from Syria. Thou shalt smite the Syrians in Apec till you have consumed them. Okay? So this is the proclamation, the prophetic word of the Lord with action to the faith. And he said, Take the arrow, and he took them. And he said unto the king of Israel, Smite the ground. And he smote twice, and stayed. So he hit the ground. He could hit it as many times as he wanted, but oh no, he hit it 3 times and stayed and stopped. And the man of God was angry with him and said, This is Elijah. He was angry with him and said, You should have smitten 5 or maybe 6 times, and you would have smitten Syria till they have been consumed in it. Wherein now you shall smite only 3 times. What's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is when you do it with passion and do it with all your might. And it's like he didn't. Elijah got angry at the king for being haphazard and like not caring that much and not passionate about this. And Elijah said, Hey, you could have destroyed Syria utmost, but oh no, now because you only smoked the ground 3 times, now it'll be a partial deliverance. Remember, it was the arrow of the Lord's deliverance. And it's the best way to say it is progressive and it has according to the passion, he could have went farther. So I just say, in the prophetic, we're the prophet of God makes the declaration, but in this case, the king has to follow through, and according to the passion, according to how much deliverance he wants. But anyway, until next time, I thank you for listening, and may God bless.